Today we're going to learn about long division with no regrouping. The first thing you should always do with your worksheet, regardless of whether the teacher has read the directions to you or not, is read the directions for yourself. So let's read the directions. Solve the division problems, matching the quotient with the letters to solve the riddle below. Make sure to show all your work using the grids to line up your numbers. What is our riddle? What is always coming but never arrives? We'll have to figure that out. Now, once we do some problems together and we write our letters down here, once you download this worksheet, do it for your own, do it for yourself, you're going to have to put the letters down at the bottom that we've already done. All right, so in a division problem, I think of this setup, this is the way they're set up, as a house. This is the door on my house. This number here on the outside, this is the number by which we're dividing this number into equal groups. So this number on the outside is called my divisor. I remember that because the divisor is at the door of my house. This number here that we're dividing into equal groups, that's called the dividend. I remember that because the dividend is inside my house. When we're done, our answer that it's going to be right here on the top of the line is called a quotient. I don't have any cool tricks to remember that. It's just a really cool word. Quotient. So the first thing we're going to ask ourselves is how many equal groups of 3 can we get in the first number of our dividend? The first number of my dividend is 6. How many equal groups of 3 are in 6? Well, I know that 3 times 2 is 6, so there must be 2 equal groups. Now I'm going to take the first number in my quotient, multiply it by my divisor, and put my answer here below the number I was working with. So and then I'm going to subtract. The difference between 6 and 6 is 0. All right, but I'm not done because I have this number in my dividend that I have to bring down. Always draw myself an arrow so when I look back I can see that I've brought that number down. Okay, how many equal groups of 3 can I get out of 9? Well, I know my math facts. I know that 3 times 3 is 9, so I can get 3 equal groups out of that 9. Now I'm going to do my multiplication. I'm going to multiply the last number in my quotient by my divisor. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I'm going to find the difference between 9 and 9. I'm going to subtract. The difference between 9 and 9 is 0. And I do not have any more numbers here to the right of the 9. So I'm finished. So now I have to look down at the bottom, and anywhere I see a 23, I must put an R. There's one. R. There was only one. All right. Now it's time to do this O problem. My divisor is 2. My dividend is 48. How many equal groups of 2 are in 48? Well, I know my math facts, and I know that 2 times 2 is 4. So there is the first number of my quotient right there. Now I have to multiply my first number of my quotient by my divisor. 2 times 2 is 4. And I'm putting my product right there under the number I was working with. The difference between 4 and 4 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So now I have to bring down the second number of my dividend, which is 8. How many equal groups of 2 are in 8? Well, I know that 2 times 4 is 8, so there must be 4 equal groups. Now I'm going to multiply this second number of my quotient by my divisor. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm going to put my product right there. I'm going to find the difference between 8 and 8 subtract 8 is 0. So my next number is 24. Let's find it down here, and we're going to put the letter O above every 24. There it is there. Bam. There was just one. I'm going to do one more with you, before I let you loose to do this, the rest of this worksheet on your own. My dividend is 64. My divisor is 2. So I want to know how many equal groups of 2 are in 64. All right, my first number in my dividend is a 6. How many equal groups of 2 are in 6? Well, I know 2 times 3 is 6, so that must be 3. 3 multiplied by 2, and my product is 6. Now I have to figure out the difference between 6 and 6, and I know that is 0. My next step is bringing down my 4 from my dividend. So now I have to ask myself how many equal groups of 2 are in 4, and I know that's 2. 2 times 2, my product is 4. 4, take away 4, or the difference of 4 and 4 is 0. I don't have any more numbers to the right of my 4, so I'm done. So there are 32 equal groups of 2 in 64. So I need to look down below and find all my 32s and put a T above them. There's one. There was just one. So what is always coming but never arrives? Well, it starts with TO, 2, and has an R in the middle of it. I think I know the answer. So write these numbers on your worksheet when you download it, and you may complete this worksheet on your own. Good luck.